Before you hold that ticket in your hand, pause for a moment. Before you chase after the dream of fortune, breathe. The world teaches us to seek wealth outside of ourselves, to look for happiness in numbers, in chance, in luck. But true wisdom whispers something different. It tells us that what you say, what you believe, and what you carry in your heart before every action will shape the outcome more than the action itself. There are words, powerful words, that shift the energy around you. Words that align your heart with clarity instead of confusion, with peace instead of fear, with wisdom instead of greed. When you whisper these 4 words before you buy a ticket, you are not just hoping for luck, you are training your mind, calming your spirit, and teaching yourself that true victory begins within. Because if you do not master yourself, no prize in this world will ever be enough. And if you master yourself, you already hold the greatest treasure. The power of intention shapes every action. Before you even reach for the lottery ticket, your mind is already at work, crafting the energy that will follow you. Every thought, every feeling, every intention you carry acts like a seed planted in the soil of your life. If you approach this moment with confusion, with doubt, with a whisper of desperation, that seed will sprout into struggle and disappointment. But if you approach it with clarity, with focus, with a pure heart, that seed has the power to grow into results beyond what you imagine. Intention is not just a mental exercise, it is the subtle force that guides the universe toward your actions. When you speak, think, and feel with intention, your actions no longer wander aimlessly. They align with something greater, something unseen but profoundly powerful. Every small motion, even the act of buying a lottery ticket, becomes charged with purpose. It is not luck that governs the outcomes, but the energy that you cultivate before the act begins. If your mind is scattered, your energy will scatter, and the universe has no choice but to reflect that scattering. But when your mind is focused, when your heart is calm and steady, it sends a signal to the unseen forces of life, whispering, "I am ready, I am aligned, I am aware." In these moments, the universe is listening. The ticket in your hand is more than a slip of paper, it is the manifestation of your intention. If you hold it with doubt, it becomes a mirror of doubt. If you hold it with belief and respect, it becomes a mirror of your highest self. People think that fortune comes to those who chase numbers frantically, who hope desperately, who seek without understanding. Yet, the true fortune comes to those who act with consciousness, who cultivate their inner energy before any outward action. Intention is the invisible architecture behind every result. It is what turns simple actions into meaningful outcomes. Without it, even the boldest moves fall flat, and even the luckiest numbers pass unnoticed. Your intentions, carried silently in your mind and heart, create a magnetic force. That force does not always manifest in the way you expect, but it always manifests in the way you are prepared to receive. When you learn to honor the power of your intention, every action becomes sacred, every decision becomes a reflection of your inner alignment. This is why before you reach for anything, before you engage with the external world, you must first quiet your mind, focus your heart, and set the purest intention. The universe responds not to randomness but to clarity, not to panic but to calm presence, not to wishful thinking but to deliberate focus. Your intention is the seed, the soil, and the sunlight all at once. It shapes not only the act of buying a lottery ticket, but the way your life unfolds in every moment, showing that the greatest power always begins inside you, long before the outer world even appears. Gratitude transforms desire into abundance. When most people think about winning, they focus only on what they lack, on what they want, on the prize that seems just out of reach. Desire alone creates tension, longing, and restlessness in the heart. But gratitude, the quiet, profound acknowledgement of what already exists within and around you, changes everything. Gratitude is not a passive feeling, it is a transformative energy. It shifts the mind from scarcity to fullness, from fear to confidence, from wishing to receiving. When you approach the act of buying a lottery ticket with gratitude, you are no longer asking the universe to fill a void. Instead, you are acknowledging the abundance that already exists in your life and inviting more of it to flow. It is not about ignoring your dreams or pretending you already have everything. It is about recognizing that the universe responds more generously to a heart that appreciates than to a heart that demands. The feeling of thankfulness is magnetic. It aligns your inner energy with the natural flow of prosperity. Every breath of appreciation you take, every moment you spend recognizing the blessings in your life, sends a signal to the unseen forces that you are ready to receive. Gratitude does not only change your inner world, it reshapes the outer world. It allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to notice paths where others see walls, to hear guidance where others hear only noise. When you speak words of gratitude before making a decision or taking action, you anchor yourself in a place of calm and clarity. Your desire becomes purified, no longer driven by desperation, but by conscious intention. The universe does not give to those who chase out of fear or lack. It gives to those who open their hearts in appreciation, who act from a space of fullness rather than emptiness. Imagine holding a lottery ticket and feeling deeply grateful for the chance, for the possibility, for the abundance that surrounds you, even in the smallest things, the air you breathe, the energy that moves through your body, the gifts that life has already provided. In that state, every number chosen, every move made, carries the vibration of abundance. Gratitude transforms mere wishing into aligned manifestation. It allows the energy of desire to flow through a channel of receptivity rather than resistance. It teaches that true wealth is not only about what you acquire, but about how you carry yourself while seeking it. When you approach life, and even a simple act like purchasing a lottery ticket, with a grateful heart, you are stepping into a current that has no end, a current that brings fulfillment far beyond material gain. The moment you shift from wanting to appreciating, your entire experience of life deepens, and your chances of receiving the good you seek are amplified, because abundance always flows to those who already recognize it in themselves. Discipline is greater than luck. Many people believe that fortune is a matter of chance, and that luck decides who wins and who loses, and that life's outcomes are mostly random. But true power lies not in chance but in discipline. Discipline is the quiet, steady force that shapes the outcomes of our lives far more reliably than luck ever could. It is not about rigid rules or punishment. It is about training the mind, focusing the heart, and aligning your actions with your highest intentions. When you approach something as simple as buying a lottery ticket with discipline, you are already practicing a principle that carries through every part of life. Discipline teaches you to pause, to think, to prepare, and to act with purpose. It keeps you from being swept away by fleeting emotions, impulsive decisions, or false hope. Without discipline, even the best intentions falter, and even opportunities that present themselves are wasted. Discipline is not the enemy of desire, it is its companion. It strengthens your ability to act when the moment comes, to recognize the right action amidst noise and distraction, and to maintain balance regardless of external circumstances. Those who rely solely on luck place their fate in the hands of randomness, giving away their power to forces they cannot control. But those who cultivate discipline build their own luck, creating conditions where chance works in their favor, because they are prepared, aware, and aligned. Discipline shapes not only the action itself, but the state of mind with which the action is performed. It allows you to approach a lottery ticket or any opportunity with calm focus rather than frantic hope. It teaches patience, the ability to wait for the right moment, and the understanding that timing is often more critical than the numbers themselves. Discipline also instills consistency. While others may chase fleeting whims, discipline guides you to develop routines, practices, and habits that gradually shape your life in profound ways. Each small act of self-control, each deliberate choice, accumulates energy that supports success far beyond what luck alone could ever deliver. Discipline is an anchor, keeping you grounded in reality while still allowing you to dream. It is the bridge between intention and manifestation, between thought and outcome. When discipline guides your desire, every action is strengthened, every opportunity recognized, and every effort multiplied. The universe responds not to chaotic wishing but to structured, focused energy, and discipline provides that structure. It allows you to navigate life with awareness, to act from a place of inner strength rather than reaction, and to align yourself with forces greater than chance. Those who cultivate discipline know that luck is never enough, that preparation and consistent effort are what transform possibility into reality, and that a life guided by disciplined intention naturally attracts success. Silence clears the noise of greed. In a world filled with constant chatter, flashing screens, and endless advertisements, the mind becomes restless and the heart easily drifts toward greed. Greed is subtle. It whispers in quiet moments, disguising itself as ambition, as hope, as the desire for something better. Yet it is a poison that clouds judgment, distorts intention, and disrupts the natural flow of abundance. Silence is the antidote. Silence allows you to step back from the endless noise, to observe your thoughts, and to recognize the subtle pull of greed before it takes root. When you cultivate silence before an action, such as buying a lottery ticket, you create a space where clarity can emerge. You begin to understand the difference between genuine desire and fleeting craving, between the call of your higher self and the lure of instant gratification. Silence is not emptiness, it is a fertile ground where insight, intuition, and inner guidance can flourish. In silence, the heart speaks and the mind listens. The act of whispering words of intention, of pausing to breathe, and of centering yourself before making a choice carries far more weight than any hurried decision made in the noise of want. Greed thrives in distraction, in haste, and in fear of missing out. It blinds the individual to the subtle signs of alignment and opportunity that are always present. Silence clears the fog, allowing you to perceive not only the external circumstances, but also the internal currents guiding your life. It teaches patience, the ability to wait without anxiety, and the understanding that life's rewards are not always immediate, but always precise when aligned with the moment. When the mind is still, you notice patterns, you recognize synchronicities, and you feel the rhythm of the universe responding to your readiness. The lottery ticket becomes more than a slip of paper, it becomes a reflection of your inner state. A mind filled with greed interprets numbers randomly, acts impulsively, and misses the subtle cues of opportunity. A mind filled with calm, centered by silence, acts with awareness, aligns with the natural flow, and engages with the world in a way that amplifies potential outcomes. Silence also deepens gratitude, strengthens intention, and nourishes discipline. It is the space where wisdom grows and where the unseen forces of life can interact with your energy without interference. Those who learn to embrace silence before every action discover that what seemed like luck or chance is actually a reflection of inner clarity. Greed dissipates when faced with stillness, and in its absence, a pure form of desire, steady, conscious, and aligned, takes its place. It is in this calm, silent space that you prepare not only to act but to receive, allowing the natural currents of abundance to move freely toward you, unblocked by fear, impatience, or yearning. Inner strength attracts true prosperity. True prosperity does not come from chance, from fleeting luck, or from numbers drawn on a slip of paper. True prosperity begins within. It is cultivated in the quiet moments when you choose courage over fear, patience over impatience, and faith over doubt. Inner strength is the foundation upon which all abundance is built. Without it, even the greatest opportunities slip through your fingers, unnoticed or unclaimed. Inner strength is not arrogance or force, it is calm resilience, the unwavering presence of mind that allows you to face uncertainty with clarity. When you hold a lottery ticket or confront any challenge, it is not the ticket that carries power, but the energy you bring into the moment. Your inner strength determines whether your actions are aligned or scattered, whether your intention is pure or distorted. Those who cultivate this strength are not swayed by temporary setbacks, fleeting disappointments, or the pull of external validation. They stand firm, anchored in a deep knowing that the universe responds to consistency, integrity, and the quiet force of aligned action. Inner strength amplifies every choice. When your heart is steady, your mind is clear, and your intention is true, even small actions carry enormous weight. It allows you to approach opportunities without fear, to act without hesitation, and to trust the flow of life even when outcomes are unseen. Prosperity in its truest form is not measured by material gain alone, but by the ability to act fully from a place of centeredness and authenticity. People search for luck, for shortcuts, for signs that the external world will deliver success, yet the greatest magnet for abundance is the power within. It attracts circumstances, people, and moments that align with your readiness to receive. Strength of spirit creates a resonance that draws resources naturally, without force or struggle. It teaches that no number, no event, and no external condition can replace the foundation built within your own heart. When inner strength guides your desires, it filters out fear, doubt, and greed, leaving only clarity, focus, and confidence. Every choice, even something as simple as deciding which ticket to buy, becomes intentional and empowered. The universe responds not to the chaos of the unprepared, but to the steady, unshakable presence of those who cultivate strength within. Inner strength allows you to navigate life with patience, to recognize opportunities that others overlook, and to act with courage even when outcomes are uncertain. It becomes the anchor amidst storms, the compass amidst confusion, and the quiet force that turns potential into reality. Those who nurture this strength understand that true wealth is not merely received, but drawn toward a heart capable of holding it, a mind capable of guiding it, and a spirit capable of embodying it. It is this internal power that transforms simple actions into profound manifestations, teaching that the greatest victories begin not outside, but inside, where clarity, courage, and resilience meet. Remember, the outcome of any action, every lottery ticket, every choice, every step you take, is not dictated by chance alone. It is the reflection of your inner world, the energy you carry, the intentions you set, and the strength you nurture within. When you act with clarity, with gratitude, with discipline, with silence, and with unwavering inner strength, you are no longer at the mercy of luck. You have aligned yourself with the currents of life, and the universe responds to alignment, not desperation. Every seed you plant, every word you speak, every moment you spend preparing your heart and mind, compounds into an energy that moves mountains. You are more than a passive observer of fortune. You are the architect of your own reality. No external circumstances, no random number, no fleeting chance can match the power that rises from a focused, disciplined, and grateful heart. So as you take that ticket in your hand, let it be more than paper. Let it be a symbol of your alignment, a reflection of your clarity, a testament to the strength you have built within. Speak the words, set your intention, feel the gratitude, honor the discipline, embrace the silence, and anchor yourself in inner strength. Then watch as the universe mirrors the energy you carry, as opportunities appear where there were none, and as the life you imagined begins to unfold before you. This is the truth of abundance. It does not arrive in a moment of chance. It arrives in the quiet power of a heart that is ready, a mind that is focused, and a spirit that refuses to be shaken. When you understand this, you no longer chase luck. You create it. You embody it. You become it. And in that realization, you hold the true fortune, one that no ticket can fully measure, one that no outcome can take away, and one that will guide you to everything you were meant to receive.